Did that help a little bit? Sweetie Robbins is going to light our chalice this morning, and as she does, I'm going to read 3 more verses from the Man in Black. Well, you wonder why I always dress in black, why you never see bright clothes on my back, and why does my appearance seem to have a somber tone? Well, there's a reason for the things that I have on. I wear the black for the poor and the beaten down, living in the hopeless, hungry side of town. I wear it for the prisoner who has long paid for his crime, but is there because he's a victim of the times. Well, we're doing mighty fine, I suppose, in our streak of lightning cars and fancy clothes. But just so we're reminded of the ones who are held back, up front there ought to be a man in black. And we have now come to that time in the service where I'm going to read you Reverend Soto's letter. This is addressed to you. Dear beloveds, I am writing to witness that for some of you, the election results from this week present an intense challenge and disappointment. My heart and my will are with you. It will be a time of adjustment for all of us to move to a new administration. I want to write for a moment to specifically to those who are grieving, especially grieving the world that could have been. Number one, it is real and reasonable that you are upset. For some of you who have labored for civic good and beloved community for decades, the election of a president who may be poised to cut funding to programs and services feels like more than just a loss of the office. It may seem like a loss of part of your life's labor. Take the time you need to grieve this obstacle. Number two, your healing is on your timetable and your way. We will need to organize. We will need to rise up. And more than anything, we will need the gift that you are. Your heart is the resistance that is needed in the work. There is no skipping over that step. Remember when you go on the airplane, the airline attendant tells you to put on your own oxygen mask before you assist anyone else? Do that now. Put on your oxygen mask, feed your spirit, heal your heart, return to the work. Number three, we will always be what an opponent cannot, together. Many of you participate with the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Flint precisely because of all the ways it functions as a vibrant, sacred, intentional community. This matters now more than ever. We are more together than we are alone. We practice covenant and we practice love. Bring your burdens, bring your fears, also bring your imagination for a better future. Also bring your creativity. All of you is welcome here. We are in it for the entire length of the journey. I know it's a hard time. I believe in you. I love you. I am here for whatever you want to build. Signed, together with you, Reverend Soto. The opening words this morning, if there haven't been plenty already, are from a recent edition of our magazine, the UU World, written by the Reverend Nancy Land. In spite of what every congregational satisfaction survey says, isn't it interesting that we did a survey this morning? We did not come here for the coffee. We come because we have a deep, aching need for an encounter with the holy that crosses our borders and expands our hearts. We come to be a part of something so much larger than ourselves. And we cannot do that holy work together unless we are really willing to set aside our own need to win and reach out our hands and seek the deeper understanding that comes with difference.